Have you ever sat by the window, maybe with a cup of coffee or tea in hand, and caught yourself wondering, why don't they come around as much anymore? Maybe it's your children, your grandchildren, old friends who once filled your home with laughter. Now the house feels a little too quiet, the phone doesn't ring as often, and the days seem a little longer than they used to. If you've felt that sting of loneliness or even a little sadness, please know this: you're not alone. So many wonderful caring people find themselves in the same place after 60, wondering why family visits become fewer and farther between. Life speeds up, kids grow into adults with jobs and busy lives. Sometimes it's not about love disappearing, it's about life pulling people in 100 different directions. Still, knowing that doesn't make the quietness any easier to sit with. But here's the beautiful part: your happiness, your independence, your sense of purpose, those things aren't dependent on how often your doorbell rings. You have so much more power over your joy than you might realize. Today, I want to talk with you heart to heart about 5 powerful ways to stay happy, confident, and independent, even when family doesn't visit as much as you wish they would. Not because you should stop caring, but because you deserve to live a full, beautiful life no matter what's happening around you. Let's start with something that's both simple and life-changing: redefining connection. When we think about connection, it's easy to picture family gatherings, holiday dinners, or long phone calls with children and grandchildren. And yes, those are precious. But connection doesn't have to come only from family. It can come from neighbors, friends, church groups, book clubs, volunteer circles, even a friendly chat with the cashier at the grocery store. The human heart is built for connection, but it doesn't have rules about where that connection must come from. Every smile you share, every conversation you spark, every small kindness you give or receive, that's connection. That's life flowing through you and around you. One woman I know, her name's Eleanor, she's 72, her children live across the country and visits are rare. Instead of sitting alone in her house feeling forgotten, Eleanor joined a walking group in her neighborhood. Twice a week they meet at the park, walk together, and catch up on life. Some of her walking buddies have become like family to her. She told me once, "They may not be blood, but they fill my heart just the same." When family isn't physically close, building a circle of nearby connection can keep you feeling seen, heard, and valued. And it starts with small steps: joining a class, saying hello to a neighbor, even waving at someone you pass on your morning walk. Now, while connection is vital, there's another important thing to hold on to: the power of purpose. After 60, and especially when the nest feels empty, it's easy to fall into a quiet trap of thinking, what's my role now? What's my purpose? But purpose isn't something you lose because kids move away or life changes. Purpose is something you create and recreate as you grow. Having a reason to get up in the morning, something to care about, to look forward to, is a cornerstone of staying emotionally strong and mentally sharp. It doesn't have to be a big, world-changing mission. Purpose can be found in small, beautiful things: tending a garden, mentoring someone younger, learning a new skill, helping out at a local shelter, writing down your memories and life lessons to pass along. One man I know, Harold, he's 79 now. His family is spread out all over the country. Instead of letting the loneliness eat away at him, Harold started volunteering once a week at a local elementary school, helping kids with reading. He said it gave him a reason to put on his best shirt, polish his shoes, and show up with a smile. He laughed and told me, "Those kids don't care that I'm 79. They care that I listen to their stories." And in giving those children his time, he found renewed purpose, and a whole lot of unexpected joy. You see, when you shift the focus from waiting for others to bring joy to creating joy in your own life, everything changes. You move from feeling powerless to feeling alive again. And while finding purpose lights a fire inside you, there's another important habit that helps keep that fire burning bright, taking charge of your own happiness. It's easy to believe that happiness is something that just happens to us, or doesn't. But happiness, especially as we grow older, becomes a daily choice, a skill we can strengthen just like a muscle. It's in the little decisions. choosing to make your favorite breakfast, even if you're dining alone. Choosing to sit in the sunshine for a few minutes and feel its warmth. Choosing to put on music you love and dance a little in your living room. It's choosing to smile at yourself in the mirror even if the day feels heavy. It's choosing to be kind to yourself, especially when the world feels too quiet. There's a saying I love. Joy doesn't simply happen to us, we have to choose joy and keep choosing it every day. One woman I know, her name's Margaret, she writes down 3 good things every night before bed. Some nights it's something big, a visit from an old friend. Some nights it's something small, a beautiful sunset, a funny bird outside her window. She says that no matter what kind of day she's had, ending it by focusing on the good reminds her that life is still full of blessings, even if they come quietly. And it's true, happiness isn't about ignoring the hard parts, it's about noticing the beautiful parts that are still right in front of you. Choosing happiness every day builds strength from the inside out. It's one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself, especially when the world around you shifts in ways you didn't expect. But happiness doesn't live in a bubble. It grows stronger when you feed it with new experiences and personal growth. That's why another beautiful way to stay happy and independent after 60 is to keep learning and trying new things. It doesn't have to be something grand like learning a new language or traveling across the world, though if that's your dream, go for it. Sometimes it's as simple as picking up a paintbrush for the first time, learning to bake bread from scratch, joining a new club at the community center, or even taking a free online course about something you're curious about. New experiences keep your brain sharp, your spirit young, and your conversations interesting. They remind you that life still has so much left to offer. One man I know, Alan, decided at 68 to take up photography, not professionally, just for fun. Every Sunday morning he goes out to the local park with his camera and looks for little moments of beauty, a bird on a branch, a child laughing, a sunrise over the trees. He told me once, I feel like I see more of the world now than I ever did when I was younger. It's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about staying curious, staying open, staying willing to be amazed. When you try new things, you remind yourself that your story is still unfolding. You're not finished yet, and there are still many beautiful chapters ahead. And here's another truth that's so important to hold on to, especially when family feels distant. You are allowed to set boundaries and protect your peace. It's natural to want to stay close to your children or grandchildren. It's natural to feel hurt when they don't call or visit as much as you hoped. But it's also important to recognize that your worth isn't defined by how often someone else shows up. You are whole and valuable and important, with or without constant attention from family. Sometimes, out of longing, we bend ourselves to fit into the lives of others. We make endless efforts. We say yes when we want to say no. We hold our breath hoping for an invitation. And while love and generosity are beautiful, they should never cost you your peace of mind. Protecting your peace means giving yourself permission to live your life fully, even if others are caught up in theirs. It means refusing to let loneliness turn into bitterness. It means letting go of expectations that leave you feeling hurt, and instead opening your heart to all the love and life still available to you, in different places and faces. I know a woman named Janice, who learned this lesson the hard way. For years, she bent over backwards trying to make herself available for her adult children, even rearranging her life to fit their schedules. And when visits were still few and far between, she felt crushed. Finally, she realized she was worthy of joy and love even if they couldn't give it as often as she wanted. She stopped waiting. She joined a senior hiking group. She started painting again, something she hadn't done in 40 years. Now when her children visit, it's wonderful. But when they don't, she's not devastated. She has her own full, beautiful life, and it shines from within her. And that's the kind of independence I wish for you. Not a cold independence that says I don't need anyone, but a warm, peaceful independence that says I love my family but my happiness doesn't depend on them. I am whole as I am. When you create new connections, build new experiences, choose joy each day, and protect your peace, you build a life that feels full. whether or not the doorbell rings. You create a life that honors all the wisdom, strength, and beauty you've gathered through the years. You are not forgotten, you are not invisible, you are not alone, your life still matters deeply, and it still has so much left to give and receive. Every day you wake up is a brand new chance to create joy, connection, and meaning. No matter what's happening around you. You are not stuck in the past. You are not trapped by the changes that time brings. You are still the author of your own story, and there are so many beautiful pages left to be written. Choosing to stay happy and independent after 60 doesn't mean pretending you never feel lonely. It doesn't mean closing your heart or giving up on the people you love. It means giving yourself the gift of living fully, even when things don't look exactly the way you imagined. It means opening your hands and your heart to new people, new passions, and new possibilities. And it all starts with small, simple choices. Saying hello to a neighbor, signing up for that class you've been curious about, taking 5 minutes each morning to list what you're grateful for, protecting your peace by letting go of expectations that leave you hurting, giving yourself permission to thrive in ways you might not have considered before. You are still here, you are still needed, the world still needs your kindness, your wisdom, your laughter, your light. And maybe, just maybe, the best chapters of your life are the ones you haven't lived yet. If you take anything away from today, let it be this. You do not have to wait for someone else to make you feel loved, seen, or valuable. You already are. When family visits, it's wonderful. But when they don't, your life is still rich, still meaningful, and still filled with opportunities for connection, growth, and happiness. I would truly love to hear your thoughts. Have you found a new passion after 60, built new friendships, created a new routine that fills your heart with joy? Please share your story in the comments. I promise your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if this message spoke to you, if it gave you even a small spark of hope, please give this video a like. It really helps support this growing community of strong, inspiring people like you. Don't forget to subscribe for more simple, uplifting tips to help you live your healthiest, happiest, most independent life at any age. You deserve a life filled with laughter, light, and love, not just from others, but from yourself. Here's to waking up each day knowing that you are enough. Here's to building a life that feels full and joyful from the inside out. Here's to living your best life at any age, with courage, with heart, and with hope. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us continue to provide content that empowers and uplifts. I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences related to today's topic. Feel free to share in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to others in our community. Remember, every day is an opportunity to embrace life with joy, confidence, and independence. Stay active, stay connected, and keep nurturing your well-being. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.